what do we think of the World Club Challenge anyway?
It's exciting. Saturday night on the
Are you
telly.
going, Phil? I'm working, so I can't make it, sadly.
Really looking forward to it. It should be a highlight fixture. In many respects, it should be the fixture that opens the season.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Now, so we structure your competition so you've got a big event to kick it off. Challenge Cup final, big one in the middle. Grand final, big one at the end. You know, have a theme to your season.
If only our season mirrored their season, then
Shouldn't
we'd
play
better that.
any other games this weekend. Of course, everybody else is playing this weekend.
Well, there's even a game on the same day. No, I mean, all right, some people like you will probably double up, but that's not the.
But that's not the point, is it?
That's not the point.
But it happened when Leeds played North Queensland because Wakefield played Hull Carroll in the afternoon because we did both games on Radio Yorkshire back in the day.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, those were the halcyon days.
Yeah. You were
But
there.
I'm looking forward to it. I think the Roosters probably will win by virtue of the fact that I just think man for man they are the best team in the world at the moment.
Back-to-back
That's good
champions.
I think that Saints will give a much better account of themselves than they did when they played South the other year, which we all built that up to be, you know, Russell Crowe on the touchline. It was going to be brilliant. It was about 39-0 or something, and was as flat as a pancake.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be under lights at 7 o'clock kick-off. I think it'll be a great occasion, and I'm hoping the best we can expect from the weather. We don't want, I mean, Saints might want teeming rain and wind to put the Roosters off, but I'd like to think the stadium will be full and the game will be competitive, and maybe just the class of the Roosters, even without Cooper Cronk.
Because I know nothing
We'll just
about
pull them through.
rugby, isn't it a
Wonder
shame?
if Ryan Hall will play.
World's best winger.
I'm not sure if he's.
He's in the 23-man squad.
Is he? I haven't seen a squad on it. I know they're basic because obviously they're nines team by the way, and it looks like a virtual first choice team. You know, Tedesco, Kiri, etc.
It's not like when Greg Eden scored that try from Brisbane against Wigan. Just give him a bit of a sop to the English.
And then
the World Cup Series, we're from to that. Is it a bit of a shame that, and I know it's been like this for years, but in a sport which doesn't have too many events, that one of our events is the World Cup Challenge, and it's just at the home ground of one of the teams?
Yeah, I maybe it's a bonus of winning the comp, but is it going to be a sellout? I bet it's not.
I doubt it will be.
Yeah, no, that's poor, isn't it? That's poor.
Because we don't get the chance to see Sydney Roosters
No,
every week.
no. Yeah, that would be disappointing. I have to say that.
I mean, the captain of Australia is coming over to play for his club side, and we're not selling the ground.
No.
And
Well, we don't know. It might be a sellout. Let's not put the boot in yet. They might all turn up.
Does anyone know? Do people know that? Because the main
I've not heard anything about it, which is generally not. They normally would be shouting from the rooftops if it had sold.
And that goes back to the point about there should be no other games on the weekend, because fans shouldn't be asked to choose between the event that is great for the sport and watching their own. So,
Exactly.
Why
if you're a
would
fan of Leeds or Salford, you're going to go and see your team on Saturday. You're not.
But
And
even-
then go
but even
over and
if
see
you're-
another game.
Even if you're a fan of Wigan, are you going to go to watch St Helens on Saturday night and your own team on Sunday afternoon? The chances are
Are you more likely to go watch St Helens? They might want to go watch St Helens get hammered, but are you going to pay to go to Langtree Park? Or would you
But
pay
you're not
to
going
Independent?
to, be able to see Tedesco, Cordner,
Nah.
Morris, etc. The flesh
there
of
should
the
be
week,
no.
are you?
We said this again. A lot of these.
But not only that, there should be no other championship games.
No,
there should
nothing.
be no League One games,
Yeah,
Challenge
nothing.
Cup games. It should be the only show in town for this 1 week. And if we can't arrange that, then that says again that.
Again, we come back to that. The word leadership really.
Well, and if you are an Eddie Hearn and you were to say to him, "We'll give you the World Club Challenge as a one-off event," it's like a World Heavyweight title
have we not
fight.
considered taking it to Saudi Arabia? Because they're really big sport events.
I mean, granted.
Yeah, but no,
there are some,
serious. I mean, all right. So you say it's right. You've got to go to Saudi Arabia, lads, but here's £2 million. They go right. We're off. When do we
Mark,
go?
have you tried playing Rugby League in 50 degrees?
Don't matter. We don't have morals. We want money. This is what we want.
I
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
But
whatever,
isn't,
I don't
isn't there
know.
a case for saying
Israel will be big there.
at some point he'd be lauded, he'd be chauffeured. The isn't there a case for saying if you seriously want to exploit the American market, that this is a game that perhaps should be being played on the west coast of America?
If only we'd have got someone credible, if I can use that word, to deal with the last rugby league game there.
Or done their due diligence on the people.
well,
Yeah, that's the point.
Hand them a tournament.
But If you go back to Eddie Hearn, it's a great piece by Ross in the trades today, and it's even better on Patreon because it's longer.
And earlier.
Subscribe.
If I subscribe for more money, do I still get a T-shirt?
You can get whatever you want, Rich. I'll come round your house and do a little dance.
If you double your subscription, he'll clean the garbage. Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing about that is you could approach an Eddie Hearn and say, look, we seriously can't give you the sport because we're not in a position.
It's not like boxing or darts where
it's not constitutional that everybody's going to agree to give you the, but what we can do is say, here are some events. You know, we don't run a nines tournament at the moment, so that's the nearest thing you've got to a blank sheet of paper. What we've got is, if you give all the clubs X £100,000, they'll put their best players in, don't worry.
Well, did we not say that before?
Yeah.
You said Eddie Hearn, right, Eddie?
But if
we
he's
want £500,000 out of this. He'll make £1.5 million and keep one for himself.
Well,
but if you actually let him do that, he would do that.
But one of the other things he could do it with is the World Club Challenge. Now, why don't the Australians commit to the World Club Challenge early enough? It's fair to say the Roosters are one of the more progressive Australian teams and are keen supporters of the idea, not least because their coach is a massive fan of Super League, having cut his teeth here, and
particularly French Rugby League.
Well, that's why he's taken his team to Barcelona to play in a post session with a yeah, he's got a French wife, so you know it sort of works. But Wayne Bennett was a big fan as well, and he.
Are we allowed to mention him?
No, probably not anymore.
Brennan out.
So there are certain clubs that will always support the concept because they see the bigger picture. If you were to be able to convince them that Eddie Hearn was running this event, it was going to be played in a location that every spectator knew far enough in advance if they had to save up for something really special, like it was in San Francisco, they would be able to do it. The Australians would commit to it over a longer period of time and earlier, and at the moment we go, right, that's our season ending. Are we going to have a World Cup Challenge? Does anybody know what it is?
Well, you
Who's
come
going to be
over,
coming out? Yeah. We'll have 3 teams, but we won't have the best 3. We'll have any 3 that will come.
Surely for next year, it should already be locked in that it's going to be in Australia, if not, you know, somewhere.
Well,
but yeah.
the NRL hasn't even kicked off yet. One of the prizes for winning that championship should be you are hosting the World Club Challenge. Now, it might well be that it takes place pre-season still, and you build that into your preparations. Too difficult to achieve?
2, maybe 3 special World Cup Challenge videos coming up on the Forty20 TV this week.
Is it the Wigan Manly?
No. Right.
What a night that was.